a whole lot of time left for Steph Curry to get an open shot and tie the game up. The refs sat there and didn't give him one.
I hate when you do this because you constantly imply that the league lets LeBron James win games, which is so unbearably frustrating.
Bernard, am I wrong?
I don't think that's true. I don't think the league is fixing the games.
You don't the league does not. You think the league?
I'm not suggesting, but if you go back and watch that game, Steve Kerr is clearly calling a timeout.
You think that the NBA fixes games for LeBron, and you also think that the NFL fixes games for Tom Brady.
I don't think that.
They were down in that game, and they kept giving LeBron free throws over and over and over again throughout the entire game.
He got punched in. He got poked in. He got punched and double slapped in the face by Draymond when he went up for the basket.
He didn't. He did this. He raised his arms. What are you talking about?
That wasn't a flagrant foul.
I don't think it was a flagrant, but it was definitely a foul enough for free throws. I don't think it was a flagrant either. It was definitely a shooting foul.
Yeah, you got
Draymond Green did this. He did not poke him in the eyes. Go back and watch. He goes, "Oh, I was seeing 3 rims." Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop it.
Not seeing 3 rims. The
He
man
was
not
not.
seeing 3 rims.
I don't think he was seeing 3 rims either. I completely agree on that.
This is why I can't stand LeBron.
I
want to slap him in that big head of his.
I don't think they fix games for LeBron, but I do think that by him being quote-unquote the best player in the league, he gives the opportunity the other teams might get. Like, he'll get more calls. If he's crying about a call, they'll give it to him because he's LeBron. So I feel like in that way, they may be fixing the game for him, but it's not really fixing for him.
Brian, you still haven't addressed my point. What about Steve Kerr's timeout at the end of the game? What about that? How come they didn't give him his timeout, man?
That happens all the time.
It's on camera. Steve Kerr is doing this, and they're standing around.
Yeah, but I'm saying that coaches get dissed on late timeouts like that all the time.
Can you fill up another game where that happened, please? Can you
off of memory? No, but if I were to look up coaches trying to get late second timeouts, there's definitely a YouTube compilation of that. It's that you're going to tell me that Steve Kerr, that game was the first game ever where a coach hasn't gotten a late second timeout?
No, obviously not, but that's not a point enough to negate my point.
That's exactly. That's what happened. That is my point.
That's not enough to negate what I'm saying.
No, because what you're implying is that the refs.
That's like if I come up and shoot Bernard, right? Shoot Bernard. It's like, oh, well, people die every day, so it's all good. No, that's not how that works.
That's not the same at all.
No, it is. It's the same analogy. It's the same situation.
No, because what you're trying to imply is that the refs ignored Steve Kerr so that way LeBron could win.
People die every day, so it's all good. No. He still wanted his timeout.
No.
He still needed his timeout.
It's different.
Because Steph Curry could have tied that game up with a 3 of his own. Because he's the best shooter on this planet.
Yeah, I completely agree.
He gets that timeout. He gets an open 3. Game's tied.
Anthony, I completely agree.
This is why I don't like watching the Lakers. Because it's freaking ridiculous at this point. I don't like watching the Lakers.
Because you're a LeBron hater.
No. You're just a LeBron dick, right?
No, I don't ride LeBron's dick. I just accept the fact that he's a great all-time player.
This game proved that LeBron James is the best player in this league, and that shot proved that he's the best player in this league. First of all, he's not. KD still is. Followed by Steph Curry. Followed by LeBron. That's the order, pal. That's the order right there. But as far as you being a LeBron dick rider, come on, bro. You got to stop this, bro. I'm giving you straight logic here, and you're just denying it. I'm giving you straight up.
I'm agreeing with almost everything that you're saying, but you were just choosing to ignore the fact that, just shit like that kind of happens. Like the Steve Kerr timeout, that happens. Like coaches just sometimes don't get timeouts. Okay.
Pretty much. So all of my arguments so far, I said the Lakers should have never been down 15 points. And
I'm saying that it doesn't matter because they won the game anyway. And I'm saying that it doesn't matter because they won.
Warming up. I then said, followed by a bunch of bullshit calls that LeBron got throughout the game that eventually put the Lakers in a position to win. You said
because Anthony Davis started scoring. Because Anthony Davis started scoring in the second half, and Caruso started scoring, and and KCP started scoring, and LeBron started scoring.
And LeBron started getting to the line and bitching and complaining about calls.
Okay, hold on. Have you ever seen the video? Have you ever seen the video of the time that Michael Jordan got fouled when he was on the Wizards, and then he walked up to the ref and he was like, "Hey, ref, like that's a foul."
Yeah.
Like
I've seen that video.
Okay.
Superstar status is real.
Superstar players just do that. I'm not saying LeBron doesn't do that all the time, but like, don't pretend that LeBron is the only player who's ever done this before. What?
Brian, you do realize that it shouldn't be like that. And just
Yes.
Say, oh, that's just how it is. That doesn't negate
Anthony, whenever we play basketball together, I never call fouls when they're called on me because I'm a firm believer in just play ball.
Me too.
Unless I get hacked.
But why does the best player in the league need every call he can get to win a game?
Against the Warriors. Against the Warriors team without
and not just him. Not just him, all stars though. Why do they need the best? Why do they need
it's really and like you can make like it's really not just like that's just a league thing. It's not just LeBron.
I don't know about that. I've watched several compilations of certain players like D-Book, like Steph Curry, like these shorter.
Luka complains
these
way more than LeBron does.
Superstars that don't get their calls. I remember a certain game. I forget. I think it was in the playoffs. I forget who the Warriors were playing, but Steph Curry literally came off of the court bloody and was getting no calls. So I would like to say that it's not like that for every superstar, but it's for players like LeBron James. Like, should I say James Harden? Should I say Kyrie? Should I say like all these other types of players? Steph Curry doesn't get those calls. Stephen Curry would be getting 4-point plays out the ass if he actually got the calls that he deserved. So, for me to sit here and watch this game, it's like I gave credit where credit was due. LeBron, that was a damn good shot. Was it lucky? Debatable. Was it clutch? Debatable.
That's my point, though, dude. Like, if anybody else had hit that shot, like if Kawhi had hit that, if Steph hit it, if Dame hit it, if fucking Kevin KD, Kyrie hit that shot, it would instantly be that's one of the most clutch all-time greatest shots I've ever seen in my life.
I opened Instagram and it was immediately on my feed. What are you talking about?
No, but you're saying that it's debatable you're saying it's debatable if it was clutch or not.
It wasn't that clutch to me. It really wasn't.
But I'm saying that if anybody else had shot the ball, if anybody else had taken the shot, there would be no discussion if it was clutch or not.
Because you are forgetting the circumstances, my boy. That's the part you keep ignoring. That's the part you haven't addressed yet.
Wait, the only circumstance is that LeBron is the one who shot it. And because LeBron shot the ball, there's controversy that it's not clutch. That's my point.
Bernard, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm trying to say here?
I'm lost with both of you guys, honestly. I'm lost.
He's ignoring everything that I've said so
far. No, I'm not. You are ignoring everything that I'm saying.
I've been explaining to you this entire time that this is a LeBron and AD-led team. Of course people are going to say that wasn't that clutch. Of course people are going to sit there and say, oh, that wasn't that clutch. You're playing the Warriors, dog. If Steph Curry had hit that shot on the Lakers, yeah, it would have been like that was a clutch-ass shot because that would be clutch. It's different circumstances.
Just because it's the team you're playing doesn't mean it's not clutch. If it's if there's a minute left in the game and you hit a shot like that, it's clutch regardless.
He doesn't know basketball. He doesn't know basketball.
Anthony, if the score is tied,
he doesn't know basketball.
If the score is tied and there's a minute left and you hit a shot like that, it's clutch regardless of who you are and what team you're playing.
There's a clear skill difference between the Lakers and the Warriors.
That doesn't mean the shot wasn't clutch. That doesn't mean he still hit it with under a minute left.
Can you for 2 seconds go like this? Ready? Go like this. Go like that. Ready? All right.
Nah, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Dude. You are acting as if like just because the Lakers should have won means the shot wasn't clutch.
It's different circumstances. I just explained to you why it would be clutch if Steph Curry hit that shot on the Lakers, and why it's not that clutch because LeBron hit it. I just explained to you why, but you're just not getting it. You're just not understanding.
But I'm saying there's no.
I don't know if you're not understanding.
I get what you're trying to say, But I'm saying that there's no difference because the definition of a clutch... Anthony, the definition of a clutch shot is if there's like a minute remaining and if it's a go-ahead or game-winning shot.
Circumstances. It has everything to do with circumstances. For a clutch shot to be clutch, as any big-name player in the league, circumstances matter, period. That's like saying, right, so a regular season game, right, I'm gonna use this example, right? So a regular season game, I think you know where I'm going with this, because circumstances matter. Say it's tied up for a regular season game, I hit a clutch shot, bam, we win the game, right? Is that the same if I hit a clutch shot for the finals in Game 7?
No, but
Is that the same?
No, because...
No, it's not the same.
No, it's not the same, but that's not the circumstances. You still hit the clutch shot, but the magnitude of the situation that you're in is different.
Right. I'm trying to get you to see, my boy. That's what I'm trying to get you to see.
I'm not trying to say that he hit this game-winning shot to win the title, but he still hit a clutch shot.
The magnitude is different because of what team he hit it on, and the fact that he was down in that game in the first place, and the fact that he had to make that shot in the first place, and the fact that he has AD and the Lakers had AD and LeBron in the first place, and they were down by 15.
All I know...
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, dude.
Anyway, moving on, guys.
Nah, dude.
Talk about the playoffs.
Come on, man. Like, come on. You can't deny anything that I'm saying.
You can't deny anything that I'm saying either.
I'm coming to you with straight facts. I did deny everything that you said. I negated everything that you said, and I brought straight facts and logic. You can't deny that. You can't. Stop.
He's literally... You're so unbearably frustrating to talk to.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Two of you are...
Okay.
But yeah, let's get it going. Keep it going. We'll be on this for a little bit.
Okay. Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Huh?
Nets versus who? Bernard, go.
Nets versus... Hold on, let me look at the bracket, because... where's it at? There it is. Nets versus...
Or actually, who versus who? Because I have something that I want to say on this. So who versus who?
Honestly, I think it'll be 1 and 2. That's in Philly.
Nets Philly? Why?
Yeah, I don't think New York has enough yet.
Oh yeah.
To beat Philly.
Yeah.
In the second round series. I think they'll beat Atlanta because they're playing at home. They have their own court advantage, but they don't have enough to stop Embiid and Simmons.
I think they could take the Sixers to 6.
I don't even know about 6.
What do you think? Do you think they'll get swept?
Not scoring. That means Simmons isn't scoring then. No, I don't think they get swept. I think they win. I think they get 6. They might get 2.
That's what I mean. They'll go to 6.
I wouldn't put my life on it though. I wouldn't put my life on that at all. But yeah, I'm gonna go Brooklyn and Philly for the finals, and I'm still gonna go Brooklyn. If they're all healthy,
you think they could beat? You think you'd think that they'd beat the Bucks?
Who?
Brooklyn.
If they're all healthy, yes. I know what happened a few weeks ago. I know they lost twice in 2 games straight.
Bro, because
Milwaukee.
The matchup is gonna be for that game is gonna be KD versus Giannis, and KD is gonna put up more points than Giannis because he's the offensive powerhouse.
Okay.
And of course, Giannis what does he need to? What does he need to though?
Giannis
what does he need to?
I mean, yeah,
because they'll have KD and have Harden.
And they have Harden and Kyrie.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I meant Kyrie and Harden.
Look, okay.
And when you think about it too, in playoffs, teams we've seen in the last 2-3 years, teams have keyed in on Giannis to where he can't do as much as he does in the season.
Okay, I agree with that. But who do the Nets have outside of Kevin Durant that they can key in on Giannis? Who?
They don't need anybody. As a team, they can play more of a zone defense. And remember, they're not good at playing defense anyway, man to man. So playing a zone for the Nets